Kia ora. In this short video, we're going to look at how to merge releases on MusicBrainz. So there's a number of reasons why you might want to merge releases. And the first example is pretty straightforward. So here we've got two releases of Best Pants, and I know for a fact that they're the same. There only exists one CDR release. Somebody's mistakenly added a CD release. Now, unless you're sure, don't merge. That's the rule of thumb. You can check the edit notes, for instance. That's a good way to check. We're going to go in there. We're going to check the edit history here to see what's happened. And we can see that I've added it, and I've just written test. So we're good to go. You can always ask in those edit notes, ask if they've got evidence of the release. But again, in this case, I am sure they're the same. Now, there's two ways I can merge these. One, I can tick here and then add selected releases for merging, or I can navigate into the release. I can click on merge here on the side. Click on merge, back out to the release group and select this other release. You can see at the bottom here, it started the merge process as soon as I clicked on merge on the first release. So we're going to click merge here as well. And now we've got the merge screen. It's automatically opened this. Now we can see here, it says we're about to merge all these releases into a single one. Please select the release all others should be merged into. So we're going to call that the target. And basically you want to select the most correct one. So I'm going to select the CDR here, which I know is definitely correct. And now merge strategy. What this does here is it's going to merge it as if it was a CD1 and a CD2. And I'm going to demonstrate how to do that in a minute, but for now, let's just assume it's a pure duplicate. I'm going to click here, merge mediums and recordings. Now, something to keep an eye on. If these track lists aren't the same, for instance, one of these has 3 tracks and one has 2, it will not let you merge the mediums and recordings. You'll have to first go into the releases, make sure all the tracks are the same, and then merge. And really double check that they are the same if the track list is different. The other thing to keep an eye out, it will let you do it if you've got the same number of tracks, but let's say the second release has the tracks the wrong way around, so My Science Project and then Best Pants. You want to fix that before merging, because merging also merges these recordings or these songs and everything attached to them, relationships, Acoust ID, fingerprints, and so on. So it can make a real mess if you haven't just double checked that and made sure it all matches before merging. I'm going to merge medium and recordings there because I know it's the same. And then I'm going to leave an edit note. So in this case, again, you want to leave a good edit note because mergers can cause a lot of trouble. You're merging 2 releases with 50 tracks. It can cause a mess down the line if there's a mistake there. So I'm just going to write both added by me, one accidentally. And that is pretty unquestionable. And then I'm going to hit enter edit down there. Just going to wait for this merge. And here we go. Now we can see, if we go back out to the release group, both releases have this orange highlight. So they've got pending edits. We can check down here again, open edits, as we always do. Here we go, we can see merge releases. Now this isn't going to go through for 7 days. Again, this is to let the community, give them some time to check the edit, just make sure that nothing's going wrong. You don't have to worry if you don't have yes votes. It will pass unless you have a no vote. A no vote, you'll get an email. The voter will usually leave a message, and again, you've got 7 days to sort it out. So 3 yes votes will make it pass faster, but it's not the end of the world if it doesn't. So that's the first example that we've done there. So that's easy. We've merged 2 duplicate releases, and again, just make sure that it really is the same. We do not merge stuff just because it's a digital release with the same amount of tracks. Might have a different barcode, different cover art, so on and so forth. We would leave those separate. Now the other example that I've prepared up here. We're going to look at these two. So here we've got Big Band Swing Disc 1 and Big Band Swing Disc 2. Now, I have checked and I know that these are actually part of the same 2 or even 3 disc set. And what I've done there is I've gone into editing history. We're just going to go and see what the person who added this release all the way at the start, all the way back in 2011, what they said when they added it. And now they've said, I own this CD, disc 2 of 3, the first one is here, and that is this other release that I've queued up. So I safely know that these two belong together. So we're going to do the same thing we did last time. They're in different release groups. So we can't do the method where we tick that little box. We're going to go in here and we're going to hit merge. Same as we did last time, and I'm going to click on merge on this other release as well. And now we're going to pick the target again. I'm going to pick disc 1. I'm going to go, instead of merging, which we can see here is not going to work, we've got mismatched recording artists. So that's great. We definitely don't want to merge those. But we do want to append mediums. So here we can see, you just want to check that the order is correct. So we've got new position 1, we could make that 2 and 1. But here it looks like this was disc 1. So we want to leave it position 1, and this is disc 2, and we want to leave it position 2. Okay, and again, this one's pretty straightforward, so I don't need to, sorry, I'm just opening up this other release. The reason is, for my edit note, I want to leave a good edit note. So I'm going back into the edit history, all the way back to the start, and then I'm going to link a copy link address of this edit, or you can click on it, and then copy it out of the taskbar up here as well. That's also doable. I'm just going to put this into the edit note. So I'm going to write original editor states that these are from the same 2-disc set, and then I will paste in that link. A little typo there. Alright, just double check that, but that's looking pretty good. Alright, hit enter edit. Now once again we can see that everything is been highlighted in orange here. We can go to open edit, so we're going to click on that, and here we can see our merge. It's all going into here. There might be further tidying up that you want to do, and it's annoying, you might have to wait for the 7 days. Here's a little tip. What I do is I go into the target, into here. It's not quite clear what everything's going to look like when it's merged, and then I might want to come back. I'm going to just leave a tag here, a tag for myself. Leave an underscore. This is just to sort it. I'm just going to do, now let's write fix after merge. I'm just going to tag it. And now, if I go to my data up here, and then my tags, here we go. I can see fix after merge. And every now and again, I'll check my tags, and I'll just come back and see if something's passed. And then we can get this all nice and tidied up. But there you have it, how to merge releases.